Howdy, howdy ho. Doing a quick tutorial on launches really quickly. Anyway, so this is launches. They're every Monday now. They're usually at 11 Mountain Standard Time. This time it is at, anyway, just pay attention to the times, okay? So whenever you log onto your account, you go to the launch tab right here. So see launch right there. The things that you're going to see in the launch are things specifically available, new to the website today, or newly restocked, okay? So pay attention to that. And if you're thinking, oh my gosh, what if I want to go order something that was launched last week? Well, if it was launched last week or previously ever, then it will obviously not be in this week's launch. It's going to be under the women's tab. The only thing that is confusing about that is that launch this week is also in the women's tab, but the women's stuff is not in the launch tab. I hope that makes sense. So as you see, it's taking a little bit to load everything, but these are all the things that are launching today. So you get your boyfriend cardigans, things like that. Now it's probably going to click on that. But anyway, everything else that is available, the dolman tunics, the black and white striped tuxedo, the dolman tunic cream, and everything else is available under the women's tab. Again, it's taking a hot minute to load, but you get the point. Oh, there we go. Ooh, polka dot leggings, $6.60. Perfect. So these are available to cart right now. Anything that is not launching today, you can cart right now. For example, I know that I want to go ahead and restock my pullover, my taupe slob pullovers, and customers have requests for these. So they are in my cart. Your cart will reset to 2 hours at the launch time, which is going to be usually 11 Mountain Standard Time. So if you go back to launch, you can also see that there is a countdown at the very top. So we've got 36 minutes and no seconds left. Again, your clock is going to reset to 2 hours. Do not wait those whole 2 hours. Make sure that you get in, get what you want, and get out. What I like to do is do my launches on a touch screen. Touch screens are much, much easier to maneuver around. The mouses, I find, just take an extra second to click, if that makes any sense. So, previously, I would say open different tabs at the top and then actually go from tab to tab to tab and have those items opened. But what I have found is that takes an extra second too. So just be ready to go with what you want to get first. So for example, if you want to get your black cardigan first, let's pop over to women's so I can show you how to cart. So say we want to get the black cardigan. For example, I am going to show you how to cart the dolman tunic. So as soon as the clock strikes 0, all of the sizes are going to pop up like this. There is no need to refresh your browser. As a matter of fact, don't refresh your browser because it's going to take forever to load everything, and potentially the thing that you do want the most would sell out. Whenever you do go to add to cart, be careful. You do go to add to cart. What you want to do, again, I would suggest doing it on a touch screen and not the computer or laptop like I am on right now, but I'm just going to show you. So you just go extra small. Oh goodness, and yes, sometimes the site is quirky like this. It's kind of good that it's like this for me so you don't think that your computer is freaking out. So, it's cute. Do we have that one? Yeah, we do. Anyway, you go add, click. You move on, okay? You see how it spins for just that split second? Do not wait for it to cart to move on to your next item, okay? Make sure that you go ahead and just click add, click add, click add. If you really want a full size run of that particular item, then you want to try to go for 1. Add 1, and then if you can go back for a second run, then try to do that. But if you try to go for 2 at once and it's a particularly hot item, then you may get none. I hope that makes any sense. Again, you want to go click add, click add, click add. You don't necessarily have to add your 2 or 3 quantities. You can try it, depends on how fast your internet is and how huge the demand is on the Agnes and Dora server at that time. But what I have been successful at is adding 1 run and then quickly going back for 2 runs. If you are okay with only 1 run, add, say, your dolman tunics to the cart. Boom, done. Okay? Say this is still spinning. Oh my God, they're still spinning. So what? Move on. Go to your next plan B. Okay? And they might still be spinning too. Because by the time you're on here, and then say you want to go down and grab these, then you may come back and those may or may not be in your cart. These may or may not be in your cart. But what you want to do is set yourself up for success, and hopefully you get an entire run of these, an entire run of these, an entire run of these. And how you prioritize them is you go priority number 1, priority number 2, and priority number 3. Okay? Again, you might not get 1 or 2, so make sure you just prioritize and just stick and move, know where things are in the launch. So let me take these out of my cart before I forget about them and accidentally order randos. Also, if you do want to remove something after you have decided, oh, I don't want to get all of those dolmens, and say you have 2 runs of these dolman tunics, but you only want 1 run, remove them from the main purchasing screen. If you go to your shopping cart to remove or change the quantity, it will remove all of them. And if it happens to be a hot item, then it will remove all of them. Somebody else will snag them and you probably won't get any. So when adjusting the quantities of your items, adjust them from the main purchase screen and not your shopping cart. The only thing that I adjust from my shopping cart is to remove an item altogether. Say I went over my budget and I need to take away an entire style. So I would go to the shopping cart and do that. So for launch, you want to get familiarized with where things are. So just scan it over, and once you do this a couple of times, you're really going to get used to it, and it's going to be less and less anxiety producing. It's still going to be anxiety producing, just less and less each time. So I know, for example, we've got boyfriend cardigans here, and then dreamy duster, then pullovers, and then dreamy dusters, okay? I know that the first one that I want to go for is right up here. Sorry, my phone is ringing. Was right up here. Also, these run big. And then the next thing I want to go for is right there. So just be mindful of where these things are. You guys can hear my dogs running upstairs. Put them in the kennels because they're crazy. Anyway, so there you go. Just become familiarized with where they are. Now keep in mind that the size of the screen is going to change slightly whenever the sizes pop up. So you're going to have 2 rows of sizes here. So it's going to adjust ever so slightly. Don't be afraid of that. Just watch it, watch the timer, go sit on your item, and add to cart. It doesn't have to be a scramble kind of thing because these items might not even all sell out. They might just be there for you, but just sit on the one thing that you want the most of. I hope that helps you, and good luck. Bye.